Lots of new directions are developing for the Bloodline, so we'll see what's going on there. We'll also check out some more updates for Bray Wyatt, Bobby Lashley, Austin Theory, and more. Let's start things off with everything surrounding Bobby Lashley and Bray Wyatt. Bobby Lashley has recently been going through arguably the best few years of his career. Ever since Lashley removed Lana from his side and aligned himself with MVP in 2020, Bobby Lashley quickly elevated himself to a main event caliber superstar. Multiple world title wins, wins over huge superstars, feuds with Brock Lesnar, and many more massive accomplishments over the last few years alone. 2023 appeared like it was going to be another great year for Bobby Lashley. He opened the year still feuding with Brock Lesnar and that entire massive storyline. But Bray Wyatt made it clear right before their Elimination Chamber match that he wanted the winner of Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley, and Lashley was technically the winner of that bout, which led to Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy focusing their attention and attacks on Bobby Lashley. It was supposed to be this long build-up on the road to WrestleMania that would eventually pay off with Bobby Lashley and Bray Wyatt facing each other at WrestleMania. But as we know, they were only a few weeks into that feud before Bray Wyatt went down with his injury and everything was suddenly dropped. Bray Wyatt went missing after that, and Bobby Lashley recently went missing as well. Bobby Lashley's last televised appearance came in mid-May, when he was taking part in the tournament for the World Heavyweight Championship. Leslie would end up getting defeated by AJ Styles, and he was busted open several times that night on Smackdown. Bobby Lashley went quietly missing after that May edition on Smackdown, with reports claiming that this reason for his absence was to give him more time to recover from all those stitches. Bobby Lashley did return a few weeks back during a WWE live event, indicating that he was cleared to compete. But he hasn't been brought back onto WWE television yet. Despite Lashley not being on SmackDown yet, there's already a lot of rumors going around for who Bobby Lashley may feud with right away once he's back. And that individual could reportedly be Bray Wyatt. Wyatt has been one of the most speculated and talked about returns of 2023 so far. Since Bray was long gone before the 2023 draft took place, Bray technically is a free agent and doesn't belong to any WWE brand. But the big belief is that Bray Wyatt will still belong to SmackDown once he returns. Not only will Bray Wyatt be returning to SmackDown, but like we just mentioned, he's expected to pick up that feud with Bobby Lashley right off the bat. And it does kind of make sense if they do go in this direction, because they probably had a lot of things mapped out for their program together for WrestleMania 39, and they barely had a chance to even scratch the surface of the story material. So since the story plans have probably been in place since early this year, it looks like WWE could turn back to those canceled WrestleMania 39 plans for Wyatt and Lashley and use it in current day. So that continues to be the big belief right now, that Bray and Lashley will pick up where they started together earlier this year on SmackDown once they're both back. And maybe it does make more sense for Bobby Lashley to be the first one to return. Maybe Lashley returns normally, gets some pretty impressive wins, but it doesn't take long until Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy start lurking in the background and start watching over him. And maybe that's how the program picks back up, and how Bray Wyatt will make his big return. So if these rumors are true for Bobby Lashley and Bray Wyatt picking up their feud sometime this summer, then be on the lookout for Bobby Lashley's return, possibly setting this story back up again. And in other Bray Wyatt related news, WWE 2K23 has just released some of the first in-game images of Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy. Bray and Howdy will be a part of the DLC pack that drops on July 19th. It'll be Bray's first appearance in a major WWE video game since WWE 2K20. WWE fans have started to open up a very interesting conversation surrounding WWE United States Champion Austin Theory. The United States title has been in Austin Theory's possession since Survivor Series 2022, well over 200 days ago. It's definitely one of the longest United States title reigns we've seen in quite some time. But fans have been talking about how the title reign still feels a bit empty. He picked up plenty of big wins during this title reign, like pinning John Cena at WrestleMania. But there's been this growing discussion online amongst the fans that it just doesn't feel as historic of a reign as it should feel at this length. Sure, he's had plenty of big wins, but the fans think there hasn't been that many memorable moments and standout feuds during this title reign, maybe outside of the John Cena program. There'll even be a few weeks where Austin Theory goes completely missing from Smackdown. He'll pop up, and then he'll go missing again. So that's another thing that's been going on lately. Fans have been comparing Austin Theory's reign to Gunther's Intercontinental title reign. Gunther is holding a mid-card title just like Austin Theory, but Gunther's reign has been full of memorable moments, feuds, matches, and so much more. Gunther has pretty much made the Intercontinental title feel like a world title with the type of reign he's been having. So it's a growing conversation that the fans are having right now. They're wanting to see more out of Austin Theory's title reign, so we'll have to wait and see if things pick back up there with Austin Theory. Now let's get into some Bloodline-related things from the June 30th edition of Smackdown, because things once again took an interesting turn. Roman Reigns is out first, talking about how no one loves the Usos as much as he does, and how no one has provided more for them than he has. But the Usos come out and they're not buying what Roman is selling at all. Jimmy and Jay say that Roman's days as the tribal chief are coming to an end, and how Jimmy and Jay have no interest in taking that tribal chief role, but how they'll give their vote to Solo Sikoa. Roman looks over at Solo Sikoa and laughs hysterically at the thought of Solo taking over as tribal chief. Solo goes from having his arms crossed to slowly moving his arms down, looking like he's ready to get in a spiking position for Roman, and Roman's face quickly goes from laughing to seriously concerned. This was another very short and quick moment, but it once again did show a lot to us about Roman's current personality and what he truly thinks of his family members. On the mic, Roman will say how nothing is more important than family, and how everything he does is out for love for the family. But in this moment right here, we see what Roman truly thinks about his family members. When the Usos suggest Solo Sikoa to take over as tribal chief, Roman laughs like crazy, instantly implying that he doesn't think Solo's fit for the job at all, and how Solo is beneath him. Roman didn't just shake his head at the idea of Solo being the chief, he laughed extremely hard at that thought, which is just wildly disrespectful to Solo Sikoa, and maybe that's why Solo unfolded his arms there for a moment. If the Usos never got involved there moments later, maybe Solo was actually consider wiping that smile off of Roman's face himself. And maybe this is the big chess move from the Usos to cause tension between Roman and Solo, and try to wake up their little brother from Roman's ways, and try to show him the truth. And if that was their plan, they definitely succeeded, because Solo had the perfect chance to see what Roman truly thought of him there when he was laughing at the idea of Solo Sikoa taking over. You just have to assume that Solo Sikoa won't forget that moment at all. And also, in a recent WWE interview, the Usos did promise that Solo Sikoa will wake up soon and leave Roman's side. So we'll have to wait and see how that continues to unfold. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.